Griselda is a queen. She's from a lower social class to the rest of the royal family, and the people disapprove of this. So in an attempt to quell the unrest, Gualtiero makes a kind of a drastic decision to publicly announce that he's going to divorce his wife and marry somebody who the people might deem more similar.
I think she feels that her background is holding her back, that people are judging her for the fact that she may have just come from a different kind of life, and that she doesn't seem to fit into what they expect a queen to be. We all try to live up to expectations, or people put expectations upon you, and maybe sometimes that's a hard thing to live up to.
It's the first time that any of Vivaldi's operas have been staged in Ireland. Obviously he's a composer that's very well known and very loved, but what people maybe don't know is that he wrote at least 50 operas and was as well known as an opera composer.
I first heard about it when Peter Whelan suggested that I might like to be in it, and then I sort of looked it up and thought that sounds amazing. Heard a couple of arias, realised that I already knew a couple because there's a couple of very famous ones, but I didn't know that they came from Griselda, and I didn't know anything about it. It's, as you know, it's not done very much, so it feels really exciting to be, doing something that's very rarely performed. I think people will recognise the Vivaldi style, and if you've heard any Vivaldi orchestral stuff before, you'll definitely know that it's him. The way he writes for voices is incredibly demanding, as if we are violins and flutes and all sorts of incredible instruments that can play a zillion notes a second. And I think that's really exciting because he doesn't seem to compromise anything, but also there are these incredible lyrical arias as well. So there's lovely kind of slow, romantic, sad music, as well as these sort of firework arias, which will be thrilling, hopefully, for the audience and for us.
But it means that we can make a really authentic experience for the audience musically. They're going to hear the music played on period instruments with the kind of performance practice that is authentic to the period, so that we're going to give the audience really a sense of what it might have been to hear this music and to follow this story in Venice at the time. It also means that it's perfectly suited to go to theatres all over Ireland, so that we get to bring top quality opera with some of the best singers and musicians at this kind of repertoire to venues that are exactly the right size for people to experience it.